Welcome to our Christmas special. Christmas is full of traditions, symbols, and fun facts that surprise us every year. From the twinkling lights that adorn our homes to the heartwarming stories we share, Christmas is a time for wonder and joy. Today, we're bringing you 10 incredible Christmas facts that you probably didn't know. Eggnog, the rich, creamy beverage that graces our holiday tables year after year. But did you know that this Christmas-time staple has a surprisingly long and fascinating history? Journey back with us to the Middle Ages in England, a time when eggnog wasn't a festive treat for all. It was a luxury enjoyed exclusively by the upper echelons of society, the nobles. Why? The ingredients themselves, eggs, milk, and the essential liquor, were expensive commodities, making eggnog a drink fit for a king, quite literally. Imagine, if you will, a grand banquet hall decked out for Christmas. Nobles adorned in fine velvet and jewels raise their delicate glasses filled with eggnog, a symbol of their wealth and status. Fast forward through the centuries, and the popularity of eggnog has spread far beyond the walls of those grand estates. What was once a drink reserved for the elite has now become a beloved Christmas tradition enjoyed by people from all walks of life. The sound of bells ringing out, their joyous melody filling the air, is as synonymous with Christmas as snowflakes and carols. But these bells are far more than mere decorations. They are powerful symbols of celebration and joy, their roots deeply entwined with the very essence of the season. For centuries, bells have served as heralds of important events, their resonant tones carrying news far and wide. In the case of Christmas, they announced the miraculous birth of Jesus Christ, a momentous occasion worthy of the most joyful sound. The sound of bells evokes a sense of anticipation and excitement, reminding us of the magic that Christmas holds. They beckon us to gather with loved ones, to share in the spirit of giving, and to celebrate the wonders of the season. So this Christmas, as you hear the resonant peal of bells, close your eyes and let their joyous melody fill you with the spirit of the season. The tradition of hanging stockings, an enduring symbol of Christmas anticipation, is a practice woven into the very fabric of the holiday. But have you ever wondered about the origins of this charming tradition? Our journey takes us back to the legend of Saint Nicholas, a figure of generosity and compassion, whose acts of kindness would forever shape the way we celebrate Christmas. Legend has it that Saint Nicholas, known for his secret gift-giving, encountered a family facing financial hardship. 3 sisters, their hopes dwindling, faced a bleak future. Determined to help, Saint Nicholas devised a plan. Under the cover of night, he tossed 3 bags of gold coins down the chimney, the coins landing directly into the stockings the sisters had hung by the fire to dry. This act of generosity not only saved the sisters from hardship, but ignited a tradition that would endure for centuries. From that day forward, the hanging of stockings became synonymous with the hope of receiving a special gift from Saint Nicholas, a tradition passed down through generations. Chapter 4. Three Kings Day. A celebration of gifts and guidance. As the Christmas season extends its warm embrace, we journey to January 6th, a day steeped in tradition and reverence. Three Kings Day. This special day commemorates the biblical journey of the 3 wise men, guided by a brilliant star to Bethlehem, where they presented gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh to the newborn Jesus. Imagine, if you will, the 3 kings, their camels laden with treasures, following the celestial beacon across the desert sands. Their arduous journey, a testament to their faith and devotion, culminated in a moment of profound significance, the adoration of the Christ child. In many cultures around the world, Three Kings Day marks the true culmination of the Christmas season. It's a day for family gatherings, festive feasts, and the sharing of gifts, symbolizing the precious offerings brought by the 3 wise men. Rosca de Reyes, a sweet slice of tradition. The Rosca de Reyes, with its golden crust and glistening candied fruits, is more than just a delicious treat. It's a culinary embodiment of tradition and symbolism, its roots deeply intertwined with the celebration of Three Kings Day. As we slice into this festive bread, we uncover a world of meaning baked into every crumb. The Rosca de Reyes' oval shape is no accident. It represents the crown of the 3 kings, a symbol of their regal status and the precious gifts they bestowed upon the newborn Jesus. But within this sweet bread lies a hidden surprise. A small figurine of baby Jesus tucked away within the dough. Tradition dictates that whoever discovers the figurine in their slice is bestowed with the honor and perhaps slight burden of hosting a special celebration on February 2nd, known as Dia de la Candelaria or Candlemas. This tradition adds an element of playful anticipation to the sharing of the Rosca de Reyes, transforming a simple dessert into an interactive celebration of faith and tradition. Chapter 6. A Christmas Spectacle, Rio's Floating Christmas Tree. As Christmas magic sweeps across the globe, we venture to the vibrant city of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, where a Christmas spectacle unlike any other awaits, the world's largest floating Christmas tree. Imagine, if you will, the tranquil waters of the Rodrigo de Freitas Lagoon, transformed into a breathtaking canvas for this awe-inspiring display. The tree itself, a marvel of engineering and artistry, towers over the lagoon, its dazzling lights reflecting off the water's surface, creating a mesmerizing spectacle that captivates both locals and visitors alike. Adorned with thousands of twinkling lights, the floating Christmas tree becomes a beacon of joy and celebration, illuminating the night sky with its radiant glow. Its presence transforms the lagoon into a magical wonderland, drawing crowds eager to witness this unique Christmas tradition. The sight of the floating Christmas tree evokes a sense of wonder and awe, reminding us of the boundless creativity and festive spirit that Christmas inspires. Chapter 7. A Russian Christmas. Celebrating on January 7th. As the calendar flips to January, we journey eastward to Russia, where the spirit of Christmas unfolds according to a different timeline, a testament to the rich tapestry of traditions that make this holiday so unique. While much of the world celebrates Christmas on December 25th, Russia, with its strong Orthodox Christian heritage, adheres to the Julian calendar, which places Christmas celebrations on January 7th. Imagine, if you will, the heart of winter in Russia, the landscape blanketed in snow, a picturesque backdrop for a Christmas celebration steeped in tradition and reverence. Families gather together, not for a lavish feast on December 25th, but on Christmas Eve, January 6th, to break the Nativity fast with a special meal known as Holy Supper. This traditional meal, consisting of 12 dishes, each symbolizing one of Jesus' apostles, is a testament to the deep religious significance of the holiday. Chapter 8. Night of the Little Candles Illuminating Hope in Colombia. As the Christmas season descends upon Colombia, a magical transformation takes place on December 7th, a night known as Noche de las Velitas, or Night of the Little Candles. This enchanting tradition, deeply rooted in Colombian culture, marks the unofficial start of the Christmas season, illuminating the country with a warm and inviting glow. Imagine, if you will, the streets of Colombian towns and cities adorned with a constellation of flickering lights. Families, their hearts filled with anticipation, gather outside their homes to light candles and lanterns, creating a breathtaking spectacle of unity and hope. The flickering flames of the candles dancing in the night air are seen as symbols of hope, guidance, and the triumph of light over darkness. Chapter 9. Santa's North Pole Abode, a cartoonist's enduring legacy. The image of Santa Claus, his jolly face framed by a snowy white beard, is etched in our minds from childhood. But have you ever wondered how this concept came to be? Our journey takes us back to the 19th century, to Thomas Nast, a political cartoonist. Nast, working for Harper's Weekly, created illustrations for their Christmas editions. Inspired by Clement Clarke Moore's poem, Nast's drawings brought to life a whimsical world. Prior to Nast's illustrations, depictions of Santa Claus were varied. Nast's Santa, with his rosy cheeks and twinkling eyes, captured hearts worldwide. Chapter 10. The Grinch's Christmas Triumph, a box office success story. The Grinch, 2018, an animated adaptation of Dr. Seuss's classic, captured hearts worldwide and became the highest-grossing Christmas movie ever. Its themes of kindness and the spirit of giving resonated with all ages, transcending cultural boundaries. Stunning animation and a stellar voice cast brought Whoville and the Grinch to life, captivating imaginations. The Grinch's success highlights the enduring power of Dr. Seuss's tale and the universal appeal of Christmas stories. And there you have it, 10 fascinating facts about Christmas, from the origins of eggnog to the global celebrations that light up the season. Let us know in the comments which facts surprised you the most. Do you have any cherished Christmas traditions you'd like to share? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more festive content. Happy holidays! Welcome to a special Christmas episode. Today we'll explore 9 fascinating facts that make Christmas such a magical time. From poems that shaped Santa Claus to the world's most famous tree. Ready to dive into the holiday spirit? Let's get started. Our journey begins with the iconic image of Santa Claus. His jolly demeanor, sleigh, and reindeer, these beloved characteristics weren't always associated with Christmas. It was a poem that brought these elements together, forever etching them into our collective imagination. Published in 1823, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas first introduced the world to this now iconic version of Santa. Before this poem, St. Nicholas was more akin to a stern bishop. The poem's author, Clement Clark Moore, gifted us with a more whimsical, relatable figure. He painted a vivid picture of Santa's nocturnal visit, his sleigh overflowing with toys, his reindeer soaring across the moonlit sky. These images resonated deeply with readers, quickly becoming ingrained in Christmas traditions. The poem spurred a wave of artistic interpretations, inspiring countless illustrations and songs. So, as you picture Santa Claus this year, remember the power of words, for it was a poem that truly brought him to life. Our next stop takes us to England, where the delightful anticipation of the Christmas cracker unfolds. These simple cardboard tubes, often adorned with colorful foil, hold a special place in British Christmas celebrations. The history of Christmas crackers dates back to the mid-19th century, when a London confectioner named Tom Smith sought to add novelty to his sweets. Inspired by the cracking sound of a log burning, he crafted the first crackers, initially filled with sweets and small trinkets. Over time, the tradition evolved, with the iconic crack achieved by a small, friction-sensitive strip. The contents grew more elaborate, often including paper crowns, small toys, or even riddles and jokes. Today, Christmas crackers remain a staple of British Christmas dinners, adding playful merriment to the occasion. The act of pulling a cracker with a loved one creates a shared experience that embodies the spirit of togetherness. Our journey takes us to New York City, where in 1912, a tradition that would illuminate the world was born. It was here that the first publicly lit Christmas tree cast its warm glow upon the city. Prior to this, decorated trees were present in homes, but the concept of a public tree was largely absent. This changed thanks to Henrik Madvig, a Hungarian immigrant. Homesick for his homeland's traditions, he approached the New York Edison Company with his idea. On Christmas Eve of 1912, Madvig's vision became a reality. The tree, a 45-foot Norway spruce, stood proudly in Madison Square Park, adorned with 1,200 twinkling lights. Thousands gathered to witness the spectacle, their faces illuminated by the soft glow. Newspapers hailed it as a veritable fairyland, and the public's response was overwhelmingly positive. This single act ignited a tradition that would spread, becoming a staple of holiday celebrations worldwide. Chapter 4. The Rockefeller Center. Christmas tree, a symbol of holiday spirit. Our exploration of Christmas trees leads us to Rockefeller Center, synonymous with the holiday season. Since 1931, the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree has been a beacon of holiday cheer. The first tree, erected during the Great Depression, was a symbol of hope. Adorned with simple garlands and ornaments, it served as a reminder of community and the simple joys of the season. Over the years, the tree evolved into a grand spectacle. The selection process became an event, with expert arborists scouring for the perfect Norway spruce. The lighting ceremony, broadcast to millions, marks the unofficial start of the Christmas season in New York City. The tree represents more than just a dazzling display of lights. It symbolizes hope, resilience, and the enduring spirit of the holiday season. Each year, as the tree's lights twinkle, it reminds us of the magic that unfolds when people come together to celebrate Christmas. Chapter 5. Letters to the North Pole, a Canadian tradition. Our Christmas journey takes us to Canada, where a heartwarming tradition connects children to the magic of Santa Claus. In 1982, Canada Post created a special postal code for Santa, H0H0H0. What began as a small gesture soon blossomed into a beloved tradition. Each year, Canada Post receives hundreds of thousands of letters addressed to Santa. These letters, filled with Christmas wishes and colorful drawings, are a testament to the enduring belief in Santa Claus. Canada Post established a dedicated team of Santa's helpers volunteers who respond to each letter. These replies, often personalized with a touch of North Pole magic, bring joy to children across the globe. The tradition of writing to Santa at H0H0H0 stands as a testament to the power of imagination and the spirit of Christmas. It reminds us that even in the digital age, the simple act of writing holds a special magic. Chapter 6. Silent Night, A Carol for the World. Our exploration of Christmas traditions leads us to Austria, where in 1818 a carol of unparalleled beauty was born. Silent Night, a hymn of peace and unity, has become a universal anthem of the Christmas season. The story begins in Oberndorf bei Salzburg, where Father Joseph Mohr penned the lyrics amidst the turmoil of a world recovering from the Napoleonic Wars. The lyrics found their perfect musical accompaniment in the melody composed by Franz Gruber. On Christmas Eve of 1818, the carol was performed for the first time, resonating deeply with the congregation. Word of the carol's beauty spread, transcending national borders and being translated into countless languages. Today, Silent Night remains the most beloved Christmas carol, reminding us of the true spirit of Christmas, peace and unity. Chapter 7. Our exploration of Christmas traditions takes us to 1911, where we uncover the oldest known letter addressed to Santa Claus. Discovered in an attic in England, the letter offers a glimpse into the enduring power of childhood dreams. Addressed to Father Christmas, it's filled with excitement and anticipation. The young author, a boy named A.H., begins by expressing gratitude for past gifts. He then outlines his Christmas wishes, capturing the essence of childhood desires in the early 20th century. The letter reminds us that the magic of Christmas transcends generations. The themes of anticipation, belief, and joy are as relatable today as they were over a century ago. The letter serves as a poignant reminder of the enduring power of tradition and the timeless allure of Christmas. It's a testament to the enduring belief in the magic of the season. This belief continues to connect generations, reminding us of the importance of holding on to the wonder and joy of childhood. Chapter 8. Our Christmas journey takes us to Santa's workshop, populated by Santa's elves. These cheerful creatures have become synonymous with the magic of Christmas. The origins of Santa's elves can be traced back to Scandinavian folklore, where they were initially depicted as mischievous creatures. Over time, as the legend of Santa Claus evolved, these sprites became the industrious helpers we know today. This shift can be attributed to literature and popular culture. In the 19th century, authors and illustrators began incorporating elves into their stories. These depictions emphasized the elves' industrious nature and dedication to toy making. Today, Santa's elves embody the spirit of hard work, dedication, and the joy of giving. Their presence in countless Christmas stories has solidified their place in our collective imagination. Chapter 9. Our final stop takes us to Mexico, where the poinsettia flourishes. With its striking red and green foliage, this plant has become synonymous with Christmas cheer. The poinsettia holds a rich history intertwined with both ancient Aztec tradition and Christian symbolism. For the Aztecs, the plant represented purity and was used in religious ceremonies. The association with Christmas emerged from a Mexican legend about a young girl's miraculous gift. This tale, coupled with the plant's festive colors, led to the poinsettia becoming a cherished symbol of Christmas. Its popularity spread worldwide thanks to the Ecke family, who popularized them as Christmas decorations. Today, the poinsettia remains a beloved symbol of the holiday season, reminding us of the joy and generosity of Christmas. And there you have it, 9 fascinating facts that show just how special Christmas is around the world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Happy holidays! Welcome to our Christmas special. Today we'll take you on a journey around the world to discover 10 fascinating facts and traditions that make Christmas so unique. From the icy landscapes of Greenland to the sun-drenched beaches of Australia, we'll uncover the diverse ways people celebrate this special time of year. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Statue of Liberty, a monumental Christmas gift. Across the globe, grand gestures mark significant moments in history, but few can compare to the sheer scale and symbolism of the Statue of Liberty. Imagine, if you will, the year 1886. The United States, a young nation still finding its footing, receives an extraordinary gift from France, a towering symbol of freedom and democracy. This wasn't just any gift, this was the Statue of Liberty, a beacon of hope arriving on American shores. The arrival of Lady Liberty during the Christmas season imbued the event with a sense of wonder and goodwill. It transformed a political gesture into a shared human experience, a testament to the enduring bonds between nations. Even today, the Statue of Liberty stands as a testament to that extraordinary Christmas gift, a reminder that the spirit of generosity can transcend borders and time. Chapter 2. Christmas in Greenland, a feast of Arctic delicacies. Journey with us now to the world's largest island, a land sculpted by glaciers and shrouded in icy mystery. In Greenland, Christmas traditions are as unique as the environment itself. Forget the roast turkey and plum pudding. Here, Christmas is a celebration of the Arctic bounty. Whale meat, a true delicacy, takes center stage. Its rich, gamey flavor, a testament to the icy depths from which it came, is a source of both sustenance and pride. Fermented seal, an acquired taste for some, is another traditional Christmas dish. This pungent delicacy, a product of ancient preservation techniques, speaks to the ingenuity and resilience of Greenland's Inuit people. These dishes are a window into a culture deeply connected to its environment, reminding us that Christmas is ultimately a celebration of life, in all its diverse and delicious forms. Chapter 3. El Gordo, Spain's billion-euro Christmas lottery. As Christmas descends upon Spain, anticipation fills the air. From bustling squares to quiet villages, everyone hopes to win El Gordo. El Gordo, the world's largest lottery, is a cherished tradition. Families and friends pool resources, buying hopeful tickets. Anticipation builds until December 22nd. On that day, life in Spain pauses. Millions tune in to witness the live draw from Madrid. Each digit drawn is a potential life changer. For some, it's a life-altering windfall. For others, it's the joy of shared experience. Chapter 4. Christmas in the Philippines, a 4-month fiesta. As the leaves begin to turn in the northern hemisphere, signaling the approach of autumn, a different kind of transformation takes place in the Philippines. Here, Christmas isn't just a day, it's a season, a joyous extravaganza that stretches from September all the way to January. From bustling cities like Manila to idyllic islands fringed with palm trees, the Philippines comes alive with the sights and sounds of the season. Elaborate Christmas decorations, some exceeding the size of small cars, adorn homes and businesses. The air fills with the melodies of traditional Christmas carols, sung in both English and Tagalog. And then there are the paroles, those iconic star-shaped lanterns, each one a testament to Filipino craftsmanship. These luminous creations illuminate homes and streets, transforming the night into a constellation of shimmering stars. Chapter 5. The Advent Wreath, a symbol of hope and anticipation. In the heart of winter, a tradition of quiet contemplation unfolds in many Christian homes. The Advent wreath, a simple yet profound symbol, takes center stage. A circular wreath, often crafted from evergreen boughs, represents the eternity of God's love. 4 candles, typically 3 purple and 1 rose, represent Sundays leading up to Christmas. As the first Sunday of Advent arrives, anticipation fills the air. Families gather, their faces illuminated by the first candle, a beacon of hope. Each week, another candle is lit, symbolizing the growing anticipation for Jesus' birth. The Advent wreath reminds us that Christmas is a journey of faith, hope, and love. Chapter 6. Iceland's Yule Lads, Santa's mischievous counterparts. Venture with us now to the land of fire and ice, where volcanic landscapes meet glacial lagoons. a place where ancient myths and legends intertwine with modern life. In Iceland, Christmas takes on a decidedly mischievous twist with the arrival of the Yule lads. Forget the jolly, bearded figure in a red suit. These 13 Yule lads, each with their own quirky personality and penchant for pranks, are a far cry from the benevolent Santa Claus. There's Stekkjarstaur, the sheepcoat clod, known for his love of harassing sheep. Then there's Giljagour, the gully gaffer who hides in gullies, waiting to sneak into houses and steal milk. And let's not forget Glugagagir, the window peeper who peeks into windows, searching for treats to snatch. But fear not, these mischievous lads also leave small gifts, often trinkets or treats, in the shoes of well-behaved children. Chapter 7. A towering symbol of holiday cheer. In the annals of Christmas history, certain events stand out for their sheer audacity. The year was 1950. The location, Washington, D.C. The occasion, the erection of the tallest Christmas tree the world had ever seen. Imagine, if you will, a colossal evergreen, a towering behemoth soaring skyward, dwarfing everything in its vicinity. This wasn't just any Christmas tree. This was a symbol of national pride, a testament to the post-war optimism that gripped America. Standing an incredible 67 meters tall, taller than the Leaning Tower of Pisa, this arboreal giant captured the imagination of a nation. People flocked from far and wide to witness this spectacle, their eyes drawn upward in awe and wonder. The tree, adorned with thousands of twinkling lights and ornaments, became a beacon of holiday cheer, a symbol of hope and unity. Chapter 8. Christmas in Australia. A summertime celebration. As the Northern Hemisphere huddles against the chill of winter, a different kind of Christmas unfolds in the land down under. In Australia, Christmas coincides with the peak of summer, transforming this festive occasion into a unique blend of tradition and sun-drenched revelry. Imagine, if you will, families gathered around barbecue grills, the air filled with the aroma of sizzling prawns and sausages, a far cry from the traditional roast turkey. Instead of huddling around fireplaces, Australians head to the beach, seeking refuge from the summer heat. Children splash in the waves, their laughter echoing across the sand, while Santa Claus, sporting board shorts and sunglasses, makes a grand entrance, not on a sleigh, but on a surfboard. From backyard cricket matches to carols by candlelight under a starlit sky, Christmas in Australia is a reminder that joy and celebration can be found in the most unexpected of places. Chapter 9. A Banned Christmas, England's Puritan Interlude. Our journey through the history of Christmas traditions takes an unexpected turn as we delve into a time when this beloved holiday faced its most formidable foe, the Puritans. In 17th century England, a wave of Puritanism swept the nation, bringing with it a strict moral code that frowned upon anything deemed too festive or frivolous. Christmas, with its roots in pagan celebrations and its association with revelry, became a prime target. Imagine, if you will, a Christmas devoid of carols, decorations, or even the mention of the holiday itself. The Puritans, viewing Christmas as a distraction from religious devotion, banned all festivities associated with it. Homes stood bare, stripped of any hint of holiday cheer. But the spirit of Christmas, much like the evergreen trees that symbolize it, proved resilient. After years of subdued celebrations, Christmas made a triumphant return, its traditions embraced with renewed fervor. Chapter 10. Poland's 12 Dishes, a Christmas feast for the apostles. As the aroma of spices fills the air and families gather around tables laden with culinary delights, Christmas Eve in Poland transforms into a symphony of flavors and traditions. At the heart of this celebration lies a unique custom, a 12-dish Christmas Eve dinner, each dish representing one of the 12 apostles. Imagine, if you will, a table groaning under the weight of culinary masterpieces. There's borscht, a vibrant beetroot soup, its ruby hue a symbol of good health. Pierogi, those delectable dumplings filled with savory or sweet fillings, represent prosperity and abundance. And then there's fish, often carp, prepared in various ways symbolizing Christ's sacrifice. Each dish, infused with history and tradition, is savored with reverence and gratitude. As families partake in this culinary pilgrimage, they honor not only the 12 apostles but also the spirit of togetherness that lies at the heart of Christmas. outro sharing the spirit of Christmas around the world. And there you have it, 10 amazing traditions and facts that make Christmas a truly special and diverse celebration around the world. Which tradition surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and family. From all of us here, happy holidays. Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel. Today, we've got a video chock full of Christmas and tech curiosities that you probably didn't know about. From the first text message ever sent, spoiler alert, it was festive, to ancient traditions that'll make you say, huh, never knew that. Christmas is packed with more history and surprises than a fruitcake from your weird Aunt Carol. So if you want to learn more than you ever thought possible about candy canes and gingerbread, stay with us until the end. Let's get started. Let's kick things off with an incredible tech curiosity that even left my jaw on the floor. Did you know that the first text message in history was sent in 1992? That's right, back when MC Hammer was still a thing. And you know what that first text message said? It simply said, "Merry Christmas." A simple two-word message that marked the beginning of a communication revolution. Today, text messages are as essential to our daily lives as coffee and complaining about the news. It's amazing to think how far we've come in just a few decades, all thanks to a simple Christmas greeting. Moving on from the wonders of technology to the ancient traditions of Christmas, let's talk about holly. You know, that festive plant with the prickly leaves and bright red berries? Well, holly is more than just a decoration, it's a symbol steeped in history and meaning. Holly symbolizes the crown of thorns worn by Christ during his crucifixion. Those sharp leaves, they represent the thorns, and the red berries, they symbolize the drops of blood. So, next time you're decking the halls with boughs of holly, take a moment to appreciate the deeper meaning behind this ancient and symbolic plant. Now let's talk about something that's a little less prickly and a lot more delicious. Gingerbread. This sweet and spicy treat has been a Christmas staple for centuries. The story of gingerbread dates back to the Middle Ages, when it was first baked in Europe. The spices used to make gingerbread ginger, cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg were expensive and hard to come by, making gingerbread a treat reserved for special occasions like, you guessed it, Christmas. Thankfully, the secret recipe got out, and gingerbread eventually became a Christmas tradition enjoyed by people from all walks of life. Whether you prefer your gingerbread in cookie form, house form, or even latte form, there's no denying the irresistible charm of this Christmas classic. Alright, let's talk about another Christmas treat that's as iconic as it is delicious, the candy cane. Those red and white striped beauties are as synonymous with Christmas as Santa Claus himself. But have you ever stopped to wonder about the story behind these peppermint sticks? Their distinctive shape represents a shepherd's staff, and the colors? The white represents Christ's purity, while the red symbolizes his sacrifice. Legend has it that these sugary treats were first introduced to the Christmas scene way back in the 1600s by a choir master in Germany. Now, let's take a trip down south, shall we? In many Latin American countries, Christmas is celebrated with a bang. Literally. That's right, we're talking about fireworks. Forget the silent night. In these parts, Christmas Eve is a symphony of light and sound, with fireworks illuminating the night sky and a dazzling display of pyrotechnics. Families gather in town squares, on rooftops, and in their backyards to watch the spectacle unfold. But the fireworks aren't just for show. They also hold a special significance during the Christmas season. They symbolize the joy and festive spirit of the holidays, a way to celebrate the birth of Christ with a bang and a shower of sparks. It's a tradition that's both exhilarating and meaningful, a reminder that Christmas is a time for celebration and wonder. And speaking of Christmas traditions, let's talk about a character who, despite his best efforts, has become synonymous with the holiday season, the Grinch. This green, furry character has managed to wiggle his way into our hearts and homes, becoming an integral part of our festive celebrations. You know, the one green fur, grumpy disposition, a heart 2 sizes too small. The Grinch is instantly recognizable with his scowling face and mischievous grin. This iconic character, created by the brilliant mind of Dr. Seuss back in 1957, has become a Christmas staple, as beloved as Rudolph and Frosty. The story of how the Grinch stole Christmas has been passed down through generations, enchanting both young and old. But here's the thing, the Grinch wasn't always meant to be a Christmas icon. Originally, he was just a grumpy hermit who despised the holiday season and everything it stood for. In Dr. Seuss's original story, the Grinch was a straight-up villain, a grumpy hermit who hated Christmas and everything about it. He lived in isolation, plotting to ruin the joy of the Who's down in Whoville. He tried to steal Christmas, remember? He snuck into Whoville, dressed as Santa Claus, and took all the presents, decorations, and even the Christmas feast. But somewhere along the line, something magical happened. The Grinch, despite his best efforts to be grumpy and mean, captured the hearts of readers and viewers alike. His story of redemption and transformation resonated with many, showing that even the coldest hearts can warm up. Maybe it was his furry green exterior, or maybe it was his eventual change of heart. But whatever the reason, the Grinch went from being a Christmas villain to a Christmas icon. His transformation from a heartless hermit to a beloved figure is a testament to the power of the holiday spirit. Today the Grinch is everywhere during the holidays. His image adorns countless products, from decorations to clothing, and his story is retold in various adaptations. He's on our TVs, in our stores, even on our pajamas. The Grinch has become a symbol of the holiday season, reminding us of the importance of love, kindness, and the true spirit of Christmas. The Grinch, with his grumpy demeanor and his heart of gold, reminds us that even the grumpiest of Grinches can find the Christmas spirit. His story is a timeless reminder that the true meaning of Christmas lies in our hearts. Now, let's hop on a plane and head over to the land of the rising sun, where Christmas is celebrated a little differently than what you might be used to. The streets are adorned with beautiful lights and decorations, creating a festive atmosphere that is truly unique. In Japan, Christmas isn't a religious holiday, but rather a time for spreading happiness and joy. But that doesn't mean it's not celebrated with gusto. The Japanese have their own special ways of making the season bright. For starters, forget the turkey and stuffing. These traditional Western dishes are not the main attraction here. In Japan, the traditional Christmas dinner centers around, wait for it, fried chicken. Yes, you heard that right. That's right, KFC is the go-to spot for Christmas dinner in Japan. Families line up to get their special Christmas buckets. And for dessert? Forget the fruitcake and pumpkin pie. These are not the stars of the show. In Japan, it's all about the Christmas cake. This delightful treat is a must-have during the holiday season. Japanese Christmas cake is a thing of beauty, a true feast for the eyes and the taste buds. It's a light and fluffy sponge cake decorated with whipped cream, strawberries, and other festive adornments. Each bite is a piece of heaven. It's a tradition that started in the country in the 1970s and has since become a beloved part of Japanese Christmas culture. It's become so popular that you can find Christmas cakes in bakeries all over Japan throughout the holiday season. They are a staple in every household. So, if you're ever lucky enough to spend Christmas in Japan, you're in for a treat. Be sure to ditch the turkey and stuffing and embrace the fried chicken and Christmas cake. It's an experience you won't forget. Alright, let's be honest, no Christmas season is complete without a healthy dose of holiday movies, and when it comes to Christmas movies, there's one that stands head and shoulders above the rest. Home Alone. Released back in 1990, this John Hughes classic, starring a young Macaulay Culkin at his mischievous best, has become a Christmas tradition for families around the world. The story is simple yet brilliant. A young boy, accidentally left behind by his family while they jet off to Paris for Christmas, has to defend his home from a pair of bumbling burglars. What ensues is a hilarious and heartwarming adventure filled with booby traps, slapstick comedy, and a surprising amount of heart. Home Alone has earned its place as a Christmas classic, a film that continues to entertain and delight audiences of all ages. Now let's take a stroll through a winter wonderland, shall we? I'm talking about Christmas markets, those magical pop-up villages that transform cities and towns around the world into festive wonderlands. And no one does Christmas markets quite like Germany. These markets, with their origins dating back to the 15th century, are a feast for the senses, filled with the aroma of roasted nuts, gingerbread, and glühwein. But Christmas markets are more than just a pretty sight. They're a tradition deeply rooted in community and craftsmanship. Whether you're sipping on glühwein, browsing the stalls for treasures, or simply enjoying the festive ambiance, Christmas markets offer a truly magical experience. Finally, let's talk about the most iconic mode of transportation in the world, Santa Claus's sleigh. This enchanting vehicle has been a part of holiday lore for generations, bringing joy and wonder to people of all ages. This magical vehicle, pulled by 8 tiny reindeer, 9 if you count Rudolph, has captured the imaginations of children and adults alike for centuries. The sight of Santa's sleigh soaring through the night sky is a cherished image during the holiday season. In the early days of the Santa Claus legend, his sleigh wasn't exactly the high-flying magical chariot we know and love today. It was a humble yet charming mode of transportation. In some stories, Santa's sleigh was depicted as a simple wooden sled, pulled by reindeer through the snow. This modest sleigh was a far cry from the fantastical version we envision now. It wasn't until later that the sleigh took on a more magical quality, soaring through the skies, delivering presents to good little boys and girls all over the world. This transformation added a layer of enchantment to the Christmas tradition. Over time, the tales of Santa Claus evolved, and with each retelling, the sleigh became more fantastical, more magical. The evolution of Santa's sleigh reflects the growing magic and wonder associated with Christmas. Today, Santa's sleigh is a symbol of Christmas magic, a reminder that anything is possible with a little bit of belief. It stands as a testament to the enduring power of imagination and the spirit of the holiday season. And there you have it, 10 Christmas curiosities that will make you look at the holiday season in a whole new way. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into some fascinating facts about Christmas traditions. You might think you know everything about this magical time of the year, but did you know that not all carols were religious? Or that turkey wasn't always the main dish at Christmas in Europe? Stay with us and discover these and other stories that will give you a whole new perspective on Christmas. So grab some eggnog, get cozy by the fireplace, and get ready to laugh because we're about to deck the halls with some serious Christmas knowledge. Alright, first up, we're jetting off to Colombia. You know how much I love a good party, and let me tell you, they know how to celebrate Christmas in Colombia. It all starts on December 7th with a festival called Dia de las Velitas, or Day of the Little Candles. Imagine this, the sun sets and boom, entire cities and towns are illuminated with thousands, no, millions of candles and lanterns. Families light candles outside their homes on balconies and windows, you name it. The streets are glowing, the air is filled with the warm scent of candle wax, and everyone's out and about, enjoying the festive atmosphere. It's a beautiful tradition that officially kicks off the Christmas season in Colombia. The Day of the Little Candles commemorates the Feast of the Immaculate Conception, celebrating the Catholic belief in Mary's conception without sin. But here's the kicker. The tradition of lighting candles is believed to have roots in ancient indigenous celebrations honoring the winter solstice. So next time you light a candle during the holidays, think of the Day of the Little Candles in Colombia. Okay, let's talk carols. We all know them, we all love them, but did you know those catchy Christmas tunes weren't always about reindeer and Santa Claus? That's right, folks, carols have a surprising past. Way back in the day, like way back, carols were the pop songs of their time. Forget about Spotify and Apple Music, people were singing these tunes in the streets, in taverns, and at festivals. Around the 16th century, religious leaders were like, hey, these melodies are catchy. Let's use them to teach people about Christmas. And bam! Carols got a religious makeover. Some of the oldest carols we still sing today, like the Holly and the Ivy, have lyrics that blend those ancient pagan traditions with Christian themes. It's a beautiful reminder that Christmas is a tapestry of cultures and beliefs, all woven together. Hold on to your Santa hats, folks, because we're about to travel back to 1843, the year the first Christmas card was born. Meet Sir Henry Cole, a British businessman who was so swamped with Christmas greetings that he needed a faster way to spread the holiday cheer. He commissioned his artist friend, John Calcott Horsley, to design a festive card that he could send to all his friends and family. And thus, the first Christmas card was born. This groundbreaking card featured a heartwarming illustration of a family enjoying a Christmas feast, flanked by scenes of charitable giving. It was a hit. People loved the idea of sending personalized greetings, and the Christmas card tradition took off faster than Santa's sleigh on Christmas Eve. So, Next time you're signing a stack of Christmas cards, remember Sir Henry Cole and his brilliant idea. Alright, let's talk about one of my favorite Christmas traditions, Advent calendars. You know, those magical countdowns that make December fly by faster than a reindeer in a snowstorm. Our journey takes us back to the 19th century Germany, where families were looking for fun ways to help their kids count down the days until Christmas. Parents would draw chalk marks on their doors or walls, marking off each day as they inched closer to Christmas. But then, someone had a genius idea. Why not make the countdown more exciting? And thus, the first Advent calendars were born. These early versions were simple, often featuring religious pictures or Bible verses behind little doors. But as the years went by, Advent calendars got a serious upgrade. We're talking chocolate, toys, little gifts, you name it. Suddenly, counting down to Christmas became a daily treasure hunt. It's the perfect way to satisfy your sweet tooth and get into the holiday spirit. Okay, picture this. It's the 13th century, and a charismatic friar named Francis of Assisi is about to change the way we celebrate Christmas forever. Francis was all about simplicity and connecting with the true meaning of Christmas. He felt that people were getting caught up in the commercialism and forgetting the real reason for the season. So Francis had a brilliant idea. He decided to create a living, breathing nativity scene in a cave near his town. He invited real people to play the roles of Mary, Joseph, the shepherds, even the animals. Can you imagine the casting call for that? This wasn't your average school play, folks. Francis wanted to create an immersive experience that would transport people back to the night Jesus was born. It worked. People flocked from all over to witness Francis's living nativity scene. Francis's idea spread like wildfire, and soon, nativity scenes became a beloved Christmas tradition all over the world. Alright, get ready to laugh, because we're about to explore a Christmas tradition that's a little bit mischievous, a little bit wacky, and a whole lot of fun. It's called the Day of the Holy Innocents, and it's celebrated in many Spanish-speaking countries on December 28th. While this day has religious origins, commemorating the innocent infants who were killed by King Herod, it's evolved into something a lot more lighthearted. Think of it as Christmas's answer to April Fool's Day. On this day, it's all about pranks, jokes, and good-natured fun. Newspapers publish fake headlines, friends trick each other, and kids might even get away with some harmless mischief. One popular prank is to stick paper cutouts, called monogoats, on people's backs without them noticing. It's like a stealthy game of tag, but with paper dolls. And the best part? No one gets offended. It's all in good fun. The Day of the Holy Innocents is a reminder that even during the holidays, it's important to find moments for laughter and joy. It's a time to embrace the unexpected, let go of our worries, and just have a good time. Alright, let's talk about everyone's favorite Christmas color, combo red and green. These two hues are as synonymous with Christmas as Santa Claus and reindeer. But have you ever wondered why? First up, we've got red, the color of passion, love, and Santa's suit. But did you know that in Christian tradition, red also symbolizes the blood of Jesus? It's a powerful reminder of the sacrifice he made and the love that lies at the heart of Christmas. Now let's talk green. This vibrant hue represents life, renewal, and those evergreen trees that stay green all year round, even in the dead of winter. It's a symbol of hope, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, life goes on. But here's a fun fact. Red and green weren't always the go-to Christmas colors. In medieval times, blue was the color of royalty and was often associated with the Virgin Mary. It wasn't until the Victorian era that red and green really took center stage. Alright, let's talk about the star of the show, literally. The Christmas star, perched atop our trees, isn't just a shiny decoration. It's a symbol steeped in history, faith, and a little bit of celestial mystery. According to the Christmas story, a bright star appeared in the sky, guiding the wise men, or magi, to the birthplace of Jesus. This star, often called the Star of Bethlehem, has captured the imaginations of people for centuries. Was it a real astronomical event? A miracle? A symbol dreamt up by the gospel writers? We may never know for sure, but one thing's for certain. The Christmas star represents hope, guidance, and the light that shines even in the darkest of nights. Regardless of its scientific explanation, the Christmas star holds a special place in our hearts. Okay, Let's be honest, folks, one of the best parts of Christmas is the gifts. But did you know that this beloved tradition has roots in a story that's over 2,000 years old? That's right, we're talking about the wise men and their epic gift-giving game. According to the Christmas story, the wise men, guided by that famous star, traveled for miles to bring gifts to the newborn King Jesus. These weren't just any gifts, though. They were symbolic offerings: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Gold, the ultimate symbol of wealth and royalty, acknowledged Jesus as the King of Kings. Frankincense, a fragrant resin used in religious ceremonies, recognized his divinity, and myrrh, a perfume used for anointing the dead, foreshadowed his sacrifice. All right, we've made it to the grand finale, the night before Christmas, Christmas Eve. This magical night, celebrated on December 24th, is like the calm before the Christmas storm, a time for anticipation, excitement, and maybe a few too many cookies. For many families, Christmas Eve is all about traditions. We're talking cozy pajamas, heartwarming movies, and maybe even a reading of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." It's a time to slow down, connect with loved ones, and savor the magic of the season. Growing up, my family would always go to church on Christmas Eve, then come home and feast on a delicious meal. We'd exchange gifts, sing carols, and just enjoy each other's company. But Christmas Eve isn't just about family time. It's also a time of spiritual reflection for many. Whether you're religious or not, there's something undeniably magical about Christmas Eve. Wow, we covered a lot of ground tonight. From Colombian candles to mischievous pranks, we've explored the fascinating and often hilarious origins of our favorite Christmas traditions. Who knew there was so much history behind those candy canes and carols? But most importantly, I hope these stories have reminded you that Christmas is more than just presents and decorations. It's about spending time with loved ones, spreading joy, and celebrating the things that truly matter. So, from my family to yours, have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a joyous Kwanzaa, and a happy and healthy New Year. Did you know that many of our Christmas traditions have fascinating historical origins? From Roman festivals to advertising campaigns, Christmas is a blend of cultures and stories. It's a time of twinkling lights, joyous carols, and stories whispered around crackling fires. We gather with loved ones, share gifts, and celebrate the spirit of giving. In this video, we'll explore 10 Christmas curiosities that will surely surprise you. Stay until the end to find out how Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was born. The very word Christmas itself holds a story that stretches back through centuries, echoing with the spirit of celebration and reverence. It comes from the Latin nativitas, meaning birth. This word, so simple yet profound, refers to the birth of Jesus, the central event commemorated during this holiday. While today, our modern celebrations are often filled with twinkling lights and brightly wrapped gifts, we must remember that Christmas's origin is deeply spiritual. The story of Christmas is a story of faith, hope, and the promise of salvation. It is a story that has been told and retold for generations, passed down through families and communities, each adding their own unique traditions and interpretations to its rich tapestry. We often picture Christmas on a snowy December night, but did you know that we don't know the exact date of Jesus' birth? The date of December 25th was chosen in the 4th century, a decision steeped in history and cultural adaptation. It's believed that this date was chosen in part to align with existing pagan festivities, such as the winter solstice. This period, marking the shortest day of the year and the return of the sun, was already a time of celebration and feasting in many cultures. By aligning Christmas with these existing traditions, early Christian leaders hoped to make the transition to Christianity smoother for those who were accustomed to celebrating the solstice. Before the familiar carols and twinkling lights of Christmas, the Romans celebrated a festival known as Saturnalia, a joyous occasion honoring Saturn, the god of agriculture. During this week-long festival, the Roman world was transformed into a whirlwind of merriment. People exchanged gifts, adorned their homes with festive decorations, and indulged in feasts that seemed to stretch on forever. The atmosphere was electric, with music, laughter, and a sense of shared celebration permeating every corner of society. Interestingly, many of these Saturnalia traditions, the gift-giving, the decorations, the festive spirit, were gradually integrated into the celebration of Christmas. Over time, these elements, once part of a pagan festival, became interwoven with the Christian celebration, adding their own unique flavor to the holiday we know and love today. Chapter 4. The Christmas Tree's Humble Beginnings. The Christmas tree, a symbol so deeply ingrained in our holiday celebrations, has its roots in 16th century Germany. Imagine a time when the tradition was just beginning to take shape. Families would bring evergreen trees, often pines, into their homes, transforming them into shimmering beacons of holiday cheer. These weren't the elaborate trees we often see today, adorned with twinkling lights and shimmering ornaments. Instead, they were decorated with simple yet meaningful items: candles representing the Star of Bethlehem, fruits symbolizing the gifts of the Magi, and sweets representing the sweetness of life. This tradition, born from humble beginnings, quickly spread across Europe, carried on the winds of cultural exchange, and embraced by people from all walks of life. Eventually, it made its way across the Atlantic, taking root in the Americas and becoming a cherished tradition in homes around the world. Chapter 5. A Spark of Innovation, the First Christmas Lights. The twinkling Christmas lights that illuminate our homes and streets each December have a surprisingly recent origin. In 1882, Edward H. Johnson, a close colleague of the renowned inventor Thomas Edison, embarked on a project that would forever change the way we celebrate Christmas. Johnson, driven by a desire to create something truly magical, decided to incorporate Edison's newly invented electric lights into his Christmas decorations. Picture the scene: a darkened room, the air thick with anticipation as Johnson unveiled his creation, a Christmas tree adorned with 80 colorful, hand-wired electric lights. The lights, like tiny points of fire, flickered and danced, casting a warm, inviting glow upon the room. It was a sight to behold, a testament to human ingenuity and the magic of the holiday season. This groundbreaking display marked the beginning of a beloved tradition, one that continues to light up our holidays year after year. Chapter 6. Mistletoe, from Norse myths to stolen kisses. The tradition of kissing under mistletoe has roots in ancient Norse mythology. Norse people believed mistletoe symbolized peace and love. It was thought to have mystical powers, healing wounds and bringing good luck. The legend of Baldur, beloved by all, is central to this belief. His mother, Frigg, secured promises from all creatures to protect him, except mistletoe. Loki exploited this, crafting an arrow from mistletoe, leading to Baldur's death. Frigg's tears transformed mistletoe berries into symbols of peace and love. Thus, mistletoe became a symbol of love and reconciliation, leading to the tradition of kissing beneath it. Chapter 7. The image of Santa Claus that springs to mind, rosy-cheeked, jolly with a twinkle in his eye and a sack full of toys, is one that has been carefully cultivated over decades. While the legend of Santa Claus has its roots in the generosity of St. Nicholas, it was a savvy marketing campaign by Coca-Cola in the 1930s that cemented the image we know and love today. Before Coca-Cola's intervention, depictions of Santa Claus varied widely. He was often portrayed as a tall, thin man, sometimes even a bit stern. However, Coca-Cola, seeking to boost sales of their beverage during the winter months, decided to create a more relatable, approachable Santa. They enlisted the talents of illustrator Haddon Sundblom, who, drawing inspiration from Clement Clark Moore's poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, crafted a Santa who was plump, jolly, and instantly endearing. Dressed in Coca-Cola's signature red and white colors, Santa Claus became the embodiment of holiday cheer, a marketing triumph that continues to shape our perception of Christmas to this day. Santa Claus, the jolly figure who brings joy to children around the world, has his roots in a real historical figure, St. Nicholas. Born in the 4th century in what is now Turkey, St. Nicholas was known for his piety and generosity, particularly towards children. One of the most famous legends surrounding St. Nicholas tells the story of a poor man who couldn't afford dowries for his 3 daughters. Desperate, the man considered selling his daughters into servitude. However, St. Nicholas, hearing of their plight, secretly delivered 3 bags of gold to the family, ensuring the daughters' well-being. This act of selfless giving, along with numerous other charitable deeds, earned St. Nicholas a reputation as a protector of children and the embodiment of generosity. Over centuries, the legend of St. Nicholas spread throughout Europe, evolving over time into the figure we now know as Santa Claus. While the mode of transport and the exact details of his appearance may have changed, the core of Santa Claus's character, his kindness, generosity, and love for children, remains a testament to the enduring legacy of St. Nicholas. The image of Santa Claus soaring through the night sky in a sleigh pulled by 8 tiny reindeer is one that immediately evokes the magic of Christmas. But have you ever wondered where this enchanting tradition originated? The answer lies in a poem, published in 1823, that captured the imaginations of generations to come. A Visit from St. Nicholas, more commonly known as 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Penned by Clement Clarke Moore, this beloved poem introduced the world to Santa's 8 original reindeer: Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. Moore's vivid descriptions brought the reindeer to life, painting a picture of their playful personalities and the jingling bells that announced Santa's arrival. The poem, an instant success, quickly became a Christmas classic, solidifying the image of Santa and his reindeer in the hearts and minds of children and adults alike. Rudolph, the most famous reindeer of all, with his shiny red nose guiding Santa's sleigh, wasn't part of Santa's original crew. His story begins in the world of advertising. In 1939, Montgomery Ward created a coloring book to attract shoppers. Robert L. May, inspired by his daughter's love for deer, created Rudolph. Rudolph, with his red nose, saved Christmas by guiding Santa's sleigh. The story's themes of acceptance and resilience resonated deeply. The coloring book was a massive hit, distributing over 2 million copies. As we've journeyed through the fascinating origins of Christmas traditions, from the echoes of ancient Roman festivals to the birth of beloved Christmas characters, we've uncovered a tapestry woven from history, culture, and the enduring human spirit. Christmas is indeed a magical time, but it's also a reminder of the history and traditions that unite us. From Saturnalia to Rudolph, every element has a special meaning that enriches our celebration. Tell us in the comments, which of these facts surprised you the most? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so more people can discover the fascinating origins of Christmas. Happy holidays!